Hey, yo, peace. This is J.Depina, and this is J.Depina's producer series. I know my man Apollo likes that, and that's how it's going to stay. Hey, yo, today, I already said his name, whatever. I got my brother, my man, 100 grand, comes to Rhode Island, drinks coffee milk with his pinky off the glass, extra ice. My man Apollo Brown's in the building, brother. How you doing, man?
What's going on, dude?
I'm
you all
chilling.
right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know,
What up, bro?
same old, man. We just rocked the stage together. Like, I can't believe it's going on 2 weeks, Apollo. Yeah, this Saturday.
Time flies, bro. Time flies when you're old, man.
That's facts.
When you're old, bro. And you got responsibilities, man. You got things to do, man. Time flies, bro.
That's right. That's right. Yo, man, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I'm gonna ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. If you don't mind.
All right, we can do that. Let's do it.
So, like, I know you from Grand Rapids, Michigan, correct?
Originally, yes, sir.
Originally. Absolutely. All right, and I say, like, I want to know what was up with what young Apollo, brother. What was young Apollo like?
Oh man, young Apollo was was an athlete, man. All I cared about was sports. All I cared about was playing baseball, playing football, running track, playing backyard basketball. Even though I played basketball in high school. I was on the team in high school, but basketball was never really my thing, man. I was always a baseball head. But yeah, man, just running around the neighborhood, bro. Young Apollo was just was outside all the time, man, and just getting into never really getting into trouble, man, but just out there wilding, and
you was a young knucklehead?
Nah, not at all, man. Not a good. I was good, man.
You was a good kid.
Man. Yeah, well, I think we all did, some dumb shit.
Oh, absolutely.
For the most part, man, I kept everything pretty handled, man. I was good. So I was always in somebody's backyard playing basketball, or we was in the street playing football, or we're at the park, or riding bikes around the neighborhood or something like that, man. And then, and then high school came, man, and then got into, wanting to be a part of this music shit.
That's what's up, man. That's my next question right there was, when did you stop making beats? When did hip hop become, a big part of your life? You know what I mean?
Oh man, I mean, we'll take it back a little bit further with that question, as far as like, when did hip hop become a part of my life?
Right.
Man, my first album was He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper, man.
Ooh.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. I believe it was either 88 or 89.
I believe it was 89.
What's funny is that same stretch, man, whether it was 89, 90 or whatever, my next album after that was DOC, No One Can Do It Better. So we got two different albums on two opposite ends of the spectrum, man, and I loved them both equally. So it wasn't until I got Breaking Atoms, that's 91. Probably when I really fell in love with hip hop. And Breaking Atoms, and then everybody knows Enter the Stage is my favorite album of all time. But then came around 95, 96. 96 is when I decided I didn't want to just be a listener anymore. I wanted to take part, man. I wanted to be a participant in this hip hop game, man. So I came up with another cat that y'all might know by the name of Bronze Nazareth. And we grew up together, and that's who I started producing with. That's who I started making music with in 96. Man, I mean, it definitely, if it wasn't for Bronze, I probably wouldn't be here. I'll probably be no Apollo Brown. So
big shout out to Bronze on that.
Yeah, there probably wouldn't be an Apollo Brown, man. So you know, we came up together, we made music together, we started this together. Um, and we, you know, that's what we did, man. And all through high school, we just toyed around making beats, man, and you know, dabbling on the mic a little bit. He dabbled a lot more than I did. And you know, and then it was just kind of probably the next 10, 11 years, man, I was just a bedroom beat maker, bro. I didn't
Right.
show anybody anything. I didn't tell anybody anything. Nobody knew I made beats. It was just kind of a bedroom thing. It was something I did after I got home from work or after I got home from class. Just made beats, man. And it wasn't until probably 2007 when I actually showed someone what I was doing for the last decade,
Mm.
and that somebody was like, "Yo, you need to go get up on stage or something, man. You need to show people. You need to make albums, bro."
Right,
And
right.
I'm like, I don't know, ain't nobody gonna like this, man. You know what I'm saying? But come to find out, there was a huge community and a huge fan base for what I did, man. So um, yeah, I kind of let it be known, and there you have it, man.
And there was Apollo Brown.
There you have it, bro.
Hey, yo, listen, man. I mean, I think a lot of people might know this, but I remember when you told me what your first name was when you started out. Yeah. What was the first name? What was Apollo
Oh
Brown's
man, no, I've had a few names, man. I think we all had a few names, man.
facts?
Um, man, I went by Chess King. I went by Chief.
Chief.
There's some woo heads out there that know the Chief name.
All right.
Um, man, I went by a few different names, bro. I went by I'm not gonna get into all that, man. But
No,
the
we won't get it.
Chess King and Chief were two names that I went by for a minute, and then I had a hiatus, man. Like in probably 2004 through 2007, I didn't touch a beat, man. I quit. I was like, I'm
Mm,
done. I'm not doing this no more. I
mm,
packed everything up, man. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I guess I was listening to the radio and watching TV, man, and I noticed that there wasn't really a I thought there wasn't really a crowd for what I was doing anymore. You know,
Right.
I thought everything had evolved and, you know, turned into something else and turned into music that I wasn't really interested in making.
Mm.
So I didn't realize there was a crowd out there, a fan base out there for what I did yet. So I stopped making music, man. And then in 2007 is when I got back into it, and then I put out my first,
Beat tape.
I don't know, I called it a beat instrumental or something, man, called Skill
Skill
Trade.
trade. Yeah, man.
Horrible instrumental album, bro.
Nah, you
Horrible.
crazy?
Nah, that was trash, man. It was like a bunch of unfinished beats and a bunch of just old beats and unfinished beats that I just kind of put together and was like, yo, I need to show people that I make music. So let me put this out real quick, man. And nah, that album was trash, man. But
Well, Apollo, you say it's trash, but that was the beginning.
that was the beginning. I mean, that was the beginning of me putting music out for the world to hear. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I probably shouldn't have put it out like that, but I did. And what can I say, man? Like, it is what it is. It's out there, and you know, it's a part of the past. It's a part of the it's
That's
a
it.
brick in the foundation, man. So
Right.
um, you know, I can't slam it too much.
Nah, no doubt. And brother, when you started making beats, you and Bronze, what were you guys using to
Man,
make
when we first started, we we were using this program that used to come with Windows 95. It was a program called Voyetra.
Wow,
And
I
it
never
was
even
just
heard
like
of that.
it was like this little window, man, that you could
Yeah.
pop up on your screen. And it was like, I don't know what it was for, man, but it was just, we used to do shit on there, man. And then Bronze ended up buying Cool Edit, Cool Edit 2000.
Yep.
And then I got a copy from him, and I still have the same exact copy from 1996, 97 is when that came out.
So dope.
And I still use that.
Right.
So Cool Edit 2000, and then we used Cool Edit Pro. But I still use Cool Edit when it was Centrillium software. So I never used Cool Edit when Adobe bought it. Adobe
Right.
when it turned into Adobe Audition.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't. I've never used that. I've always used the older one, man, and I
Right.
still use it to this day, bro. I mean, I got a machine, and I got a complete 25, and stuff like that sitting on my desk, man, that I use for like you know hook differentiations and adding
Mm.
things to beats and stuff like that, man. But my main DAW, if you want to call it that,
Yep.
is Cool Edit 2000, man.
Bro, that's so dope, man. And I like back in the days when I had the MPC 2000 Classic, I used to like literally, I would make the beats. I was getting so tired of like saving on floppies because some beats would take 2 floppies, 8 floppies. I started
Yeah.
actually just putting everything from the MP into Cool Edit. You know what I'm
Word,
saying?
word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had Cool Edit 2.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Cool Edit, man. It's not for making beats, man. It was
No,
sound manipulation software. It was for the radio stations, man. It was
right.
for cutting commercials and 7-second delays, and just different shit like that you can do on the fly while you're
Right.
doing your radio show, man. And it wasn't really for making beats, man. It's still not. You know what I'm saying? I would never recommend it to anybody. I'm probably one of the last people on earth that still uses Cool Edit to make beats, man. But I know it like the back of my hand, bro. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
And
So
I was just gonna say that right there, bro. Like, it's funny. I was talking to Stu about that, and I was like the way you make that thing sound so grimy. Like you make that DAW sound like it's coming from an SP 1200. It's coming from an MPC 2000. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean it's all about the ear and how you what you do to it, man. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? Like,
it's not the equipment. I always say that, bro.
oh,
You know what I
I
mean?
know cats. I know cats that got $20,000 worth of equipment and they
It
still put
sound
out
like
trash,
shit.
bro. Absolutely, man. Your most valuable piece of equipment, I tell everybody this all the time, is your ear, man.
That's facts,
Your
bro.
your ears are that's your most valuable. So if you don't got it here,
You
I
ain't
don't care
gonna.
how much your equipment costs and what you got. If you don't have this, it's never gonna turn out, bro. It's never gonna turn out good. It's always gonna be trash.
That's a fact,
So I
bro.
mean, and I'll never say that I'm the greatest producer ever. What I'm saying, I'm nice with it. You know what I'm saying? But there's all kinds of producers out there that's better than me, man. Like yourself, man. You
Don't let's
better than
go.
me,
All
bro.
right, let's move on.
Absolutely, man.
Let's
Come
move
on,
on,
man.
man. You know how I feel about that. But yo, Apollo, when it comes to creating or just staying in the zone, how do you stay creative, brother? Like how do you keep going?
You
What
know
makes you get downstairs?
what keeps me creative, bro? Like is probably different than a lot of other people. And you said what keeps me going. What keeps me creative is not going. So
Mm,
a lot of times, what keeps me creative is taking a hiatus.
mm,
Sounds different, but
it does.
sometimes I just got to push away, bro.
Right.
Sometimes I'll go, and you'll hear purist producers and out there talk about, oh man, you can't take, you must not love producing, man. If you're gonna take a break, nah, man. Producing is what I do, bro.
Oh,
Making
absolutely.
beats is what I do. That's what I love to do. It's my passion. But sometimes, I take 2 months off. I'll take
Mm,
3 months away from making beats, man. I still might be doing some. I still might be digging, or chopping drums, or doing something behind the scenes that has to do with my career, of course. But when it comes to making an actual beat, I might not for 2 months, man. I might take
wow.
take a couple months off.
Wow.
Get right back to it. You know what I'm saying? I use what I learned in that hiatus and what got me, motivated in that hiatus, man, and come down here and chop up. But sometimes, man, what keeps me creative is just pushing away for a little bit, man. And
Wow. Yeah. That's definitely.
gaining some influence, man, gaining some motivation,
Mm,
um, being around my family, stepping outside and just sitting in the fresh air, man, or riding around the city, whatever. Whatever I can do to gain motivation and gain some type of inspiration, man, and if it takes a week, if it takes a month, whatever, man. I might just be burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
sometimes when I'm burnt out, I can't get creative. If
Mm.
I'm burnt out, if I just got done, making an album or putting together a bunch of stuff behind the scenes, man, I might be burnt out, bro. And
Mm.
I'm like, yo, I don't want to make a beat right now, man. I'm like, yo, I'm not feeling creative at all.
Hmm.
Sometimes, and I just got to step away. When I come back though, I'm good. I'm
Right.
good, man. I'm refreshed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to get back to it. That's
Right.
that's kind of that's kind of how I stay creative.
Yeah, see, like that's crazy, man. And like me, I always tell myself like I'm gonna take some time off, but I don't. Like I'm always down here working. I feel like if I like that's crazy that you can go that long. Like to me, I feel like I'll just be like, I can't. But you always come back. If you say you take that long, you come back
I
with
always come
fire,
back.
bro. You come back
Yeah, no, I always come back, man.
right, right.
But that's the thing too, is like I'm not like how I used to be, man. I used to, you know, man, I used to crank out beats all day. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And now like I tell people, man, if I can make 4 beats a week, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not like you see people like Knots who will just make beat after beat
Oh
after beat every day.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that anymore. I
Mm,
have too many things going on around here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got
right,
a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm always on Zoom, or I'm always on a phone call or whatever.
right.
Um, and then I have kids, man, and I have a wife, man, who need my attention, and it's kind of hard to come down here and be down here for a 4 hour stretch or something like that, man, where I can just sit and concentrate and make beats. Um, so again, if I can get 4 beats done a week, I'm on the right path, man. That's 16 beats a
16
month.
beats a month. That's an album.
That's an album's worth of beats a month, man. And I don't just
Right,
make trash, man. I don't sit down here. I make sure when I finish a beat, I love that beat. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And that beat will go on an album. I'm not, I'm not just sitting down here making whatever, man. I don't do that.
right.
I'm always quality over quantity. So 16 beats a month, that's come on, man. I
That's
don't need to make
200
any more
beats a
beats than
year.
that.
Yeah, that's
or,
like
or
that's
more. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm fine with that. You got people that make 10 beats a day or 1,000 beats a year. Cool, more power to them. You got people that'll be like, yo, I made this beat in 5 minutes. And yeah, it sounds like you made that beat in 5 minutes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like
That's
that's
facts.
nothing to brag about. That's
Right,
nothing to brag
right,
about.
right,
I've made beats that's taken me 2 weeks to make. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I've made beats in 10 minutes. That's fine, but I'd rather not. I like to take my time. I mix my beats while I'm making them. So when they're done, ready to go.
Right.
Um, you know what I'm saying? So it takes me a little longer, and I use Cool Edit. So it takes me a little longer to make a beat than other people.
Right,
Um, but like I said, quality over quantity, man. I'm not sitting here trying to crank out 100 beats a week. For what?
right.
I don't need to do that, man. For what? You know
No,
what I'm saying?
exactly. And like
I
you
made
said right there too, is like, I mean, 4 beats a week. That like you're making an album every month. You know what I'm saying? With 16 beats.
pretty much, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
if
I
you're
only put out 2 albums every 18 months, man.
right,
So, most of those beats are going on other people's albums, or I'm hoarding beats from my own albums or whatever, man.
right,
But,
right.
I have a process, bro. And I stick by that process, man, and I'm cool with it, man. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't done me, wrong, thus far,
Right.
man. So I stick with my process.
There it
And
is.
there you go, bro.
That's dope. And speaking of like, projects and stuff, man, that last beat tape, This Must Be the Place, bro. I love it. Like I love all your beat
Appreciate it,
tapes,
bro.
and I literally, I think I texted you when I was just like zoning. I'm like, this is my favorite Apollo Brown beat tape ever. It's just some grown man. Throw it on
Yo,
if you're in the car, throw it on if you're doing laundry, throw it on if you're cleaning your house. It's one of the greatest beat tapes I've ever heard, bro.
it's
Straight up.
probably my favorite album I've ever put together, man. So,
And I can see why,
um,
man.
it's funny when you tell people, I describe that album as background music. So
Yes.
when you tell most people, whether it's an artist, producer, whatever, man, and you call their music background music, they get offended.
Right.
And I don't think you should get offended. Like, this is background music. Like, this is the type of music you put on when you clean your house, when you have your coffee, when you're in the car.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
it's the type of music, man. Yo, background music can be some of the most vital music to your life, bro. It's the sound. What do you think a soundtrack is in a movie? It's background
Right.
music,
It's background
but
music.
it unconsciously sets the mood,
Right.
and it unconsciously sets your mood for the day, man, and whatever you're doing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. Like, you're
Right.
listening to this music in the background, and it's controlling the way you think, and you don't even know it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm.
controlling the way you do things. Yo, background music is some of the most important and powerful music there is, bro. So yeah, absolutely. This must be the place.
Oh,
I describe it as background music. Yo, put it on and let it run during whatever you're doing, man. Just put it on and go about your day.
yeah,
That's
man.
what I tell people. You know what I'm saying? Put it on, go about your day. It's the type of music that either makes you remember something or makes you forget something,
Right.
but
It's
it
a
takes you
beautiful.
somewhere. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I'm
beautiful,
saying?
bro. The tape is
So no, I love
absolutely,
it, bro. I love it. Thank you, man. I appreciate
absolutely,
it, bro.
man.
Appreciate it.
Yo, and I mean, that was the last project you put out. What's Apollo working on these days?
I can't divulge that information, bro. Come on, man.
Wow.
I know you want it, but I mean,
Nothing.
you know what I'm working on. The
I know.
people don't know what I'm working on.
Right. And yo,
But
that's
I
the
got
thing.
I got two out.
Can I just say one thing? That's the thing about Apollo, man. Like you like, I'm guilty for this. Like, hey, I'm coming out with a beat tape in 2 weeks and this and that. You don't do stuff like that. You're just like you're like
Nah, man.
Mr. Secret. I know what you're working on right now.
No, it's not really. It's not about being secret, man. It's just I don't announce the announcement, bro.
All
You
right,
know what I'm
that
saying?
makes
You
a
got
lot of
everybody
sense.
out there to be like, yo. They'll be like, yo, I got an announcement to make. I'm announcing that I'm gonna announce this on Friday. Like, that
Right,
doesn't make any sense, though. I don't announce the announcement, man. When it
right,
comes and when it's here, I'm gonna announce the project. I'm gonna do a proper rollout, a
right,
proper campaign, like I always do. I'm old school when it comes to that, bro. I'm
right.
still old school with getting in the studio. I get in the studio with everybody I do an album with, man. I have to, bro.
That's dope. And that's the
I
way.
got to get in the studio with you. I don't do email albums, and I'm old school when it comes to campaigns, man. I can't just be like,
Right,
yo, I finished this album on Tuesday. I'm gonna drop it on Friday. I can't do that. No, I need a proper rollout, proper campaign, proper promo marketing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am, bro. So, um, just I don't know, man. I just don't announce things like that, man, until it's until it's the time, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, so I'm working on a couple albums right now. I got a couple albums in the work. One is finished. One is in the works right now. And then I got a couple ideas down the pipeline that I'm putting together. But I'm always working, man. Always working. This industry, man, is you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, no, I
And
hear
that's just
that.
kind of how it is, man. You know what I'm
But
saying? So you got to stay working.
I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to your projects because it's like I said, every time when you drop, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? And you don't drop light, you drop heavy. Everything you do is
I
heavy.
try to, man, but I try to do something. I try to give you a big project, but then I also try to give you an up and coming project, man.
Right.
Somebody who's a little more up and coming. Maybe they're not a legend, or maybe they're not of that status just yet. They might be a little smaller in your eyes, or somebody who's just not they haven't been established yet, man. I like to work with those people because those
Right.
artists are hungry, bro. They're
Right.
hungry and they're willing to do whatever it takes, man. And come on, man. They're amazing to work with. So I
Right.
like doing it all, man. I like
Word.
doing it all, bro.
Yo, listen, I got 7 minutes left with you because I'm using this free Zoom thing. Cause
Word.
that's how I do. But
That's
listen,
all
I got
right,
I
man.
got two more questions, man.
Word.
You won't tell us what you're working on, but what's your dream collab, Apollo? And you've worked with some of the greats. I'm talking
Hey, man.
Stanley and Planet Asia and Ghost and etc. I could keep going on, but like I said, I only got 7 minutes.
Yo, my dream collab is probably um J Electronica.
Woo! Oh my god!
I'm a big J Elect fan. I think J Elect is one of the greatest MCs. You know, you can see the potential, man. You can see
Oh
what,
my
what's
God.
there, dog. It's like, yo. No, I would stop everything I'm doing to do a J-Elect album, bro. Or
Hey,
even a
yo,
J-Elect song. You know what I'm saying?
that would be complete fire.
No, I would love to do that, bro. I would love to do that. That's J-Elect is fire to me, man. So
Reach out
that
to
would
him.
probably be my dream collab right there. Collab right there.
You got to reach out to him.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I maybe one day. You know, I don't think he's interested in rapping right now, man.
No,
So,
I know. And, yo, look at how about his last album? What you think about that album?
I just think it was too much Jay-Z, man.
Yeah, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
100%. It was.
I don't really count that as a J-Elect album. That's not really. It wasn't really a J-Elect album
Mm.
for me. So, I really want. I'm still waiting for that one, man.
Right.
Still waiting for that one, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen or what, but I would love to be a part of it though. So J-Elect, if you watching my man J.Depina right now in the producer series,
yo, you
then
know
hit
what?
me
It's
up.
gonna reach him. It's gonna reach
Then
him.
hit me up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yo, all right, yo, Paulo, brother. I got 5 minutes. So I'm going to always end it with this question with everybody that I ask, that I talk to, I should say. Your top 5 producers, brother. Shoot them out.
All right, man. I think everybody knows that my number one is DJ Premier.
I think that's all of ours.
That's, Preem's the GOAT, bro. So that's just what it is, man. That's not even, huge inspiration. I would say my number 2 would be. So this is somebody that a lot of people don't ever say, man. But my number 2 is DJ Muggs, bro. So
Yo, Stu,
there's a
my
lot of
man
people that
Stu
don't.
Bangers just said that. Stu Bangers had him in his
Word?
top 5. Yeah,
What?
man.
Nobody says Muggs, man. Nobody
I
puts
swear to
Muggs in
God,
their
man.
top,
He just
bro.
said it. My man Stu just
Yo,
said
that's crazy. I've been putting Muggs in my top list for years, bro. Muggs is very influential to my style. I'm a huge Cypress Hill fan. Just Muggs goes back. There's so many beats that Muggs produced that people don't even know he produced.
Yeah.
Muggs is just, come on, man. Like it's just, I don't know. 3, I would probably have to say the Beat Miners. Beat Miners are super influential in my style.
So dope.
I'm a huge fan of Beat Miners, man. They've produced a couple of my favorite albums of all times. Evil D and Mr. Walt are come on, man. I've gotten a chance to be around them a few times, man, and great dudes.
Legends.
Mr. Walt was like a mentor to me at one time, and they've made some of the greatest hip hop beats ever, bro. Like, come on.
Oh,
and like I said earlier, man, Into the Stage is my favorite album of all time, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're very responsible for that. So, yeah. And then I would say number 4 will probably be RZA.
Yeah.
RZA is very instrumental in kind of the change of hip hop, man.
Absolutely.
And the fact that he's probably the reason why there's no industry standard now. You know what I'm saying? Because when 36 Chambers came out, it threw all that industry standard bullshit out of the window.
Yeah, the
you know what I'm saying? Like
everything.
It went from very, very clean to very, very basement. Like you were like, whoa, where did he make these beats? And where did they record this shit from? You know what I'm saying? Like it's horrible. But it was beautiful all at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it made that whole industry standard, it threw that out the window, bro. So RZA is responsible for come on, man, just some of the most amazing shit
yes,
known to hip hop. So
and number 5.
And then number 5, man. Number 5, obviously number 5 is kind of like a revolving door sometimes, man. Number 5, sometimes people come in, sometimes people leave out, depending on what's going on. But I would say number 5 is probably Alchemist, man.
Mm,
Alchemist is probably one of the hardest working producers in hip hop history, bro.
absolutely,
Even to this
bro.
day, he's probably the hardest working producer ever. Shit,
No,
man.
yeah, that's a
He works
fact,
harder
man.
than anybody. I've never seen anybody work harder than Alchemist, bro. It's crazy.
Nah, he's
So,
always dropping. That man's dropping all
yo,
the
yeah, and
time.
everything that happens for him, man, he deserves it, bro, because he's
Absolutely.
amazing, and not just hard working, man. He's talented, dog. He makes his beats are stupid. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, come on, man. So yeah, that top 5 right there, man, is you know,
that's a legit top 5 right there, man.
yeah, I like that top 5. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in that top 5 is instrumental in my career.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yo,
yeah, man.
Apollo, listen, we literally got what's that? I'm going blind to in my old age. Yeah, we got less than a minute, brother.
Jesus.
Yo, listen, man. We could keep going and going and going. We could keep talking. And yo, brother, I totally appreciate you for this, man. You know that.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me, man. Of course, man. Anything you need from me, man, you got it.
I know that, man. I know
My
that.
brother, man. You family to me, bro.
Well,
So
you the
absolutely.
honorary Cape Verdean now too in Rhode Island. You know, we gotta get
Absolutely. You know it, man.
you know the
CV.
CV all
CV
day.
all
Yo,
day.
brother, I love you, man. I
Hey, man,
totally
love you too,
appreciate.
bro.
All right, man. We're gonna talk.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Peace, man.
Hit me in a minute.
I am. I'm gonna hit you up.
All right, bet. Peace.
Peace, man.